Hey guys, welcome back to another serving of Food for Thought. We're going to jump right into the energy of the cards, you guys. Holy Spirit, what is the message here for the collective? Divine timing. Divine timing took place within a situation where there was broken promises. Now I feel someone feels exposed. There's stalking, lurking. But I feel for many of you, you had to use your head over heart when dealing with this situation or person. Someone feels naked without the truth, or naked exposing the truth. This is someone who has a change of heart after betrayal, sabotage. This is someone who now wants to refocus and invest in you. This is someone who is lurking, stalking behind the scenes, looking for an opportunity, hoping to find out that you are still open to this connection. However, this energy may find something has already changed. You may have also had a change of heart. I feel there's communication issues within this situation where there are a lot of broken promises. An imbalance when it comes to giving and receiving. Holy Spirit, what is the message? So this person's life is a complete train wreck. I feel this person separating themselves or avoiding you caused them to go down a dark path or spiral out of control. This is someone who has a fear of commitment or fear of love. This person also has karmic ties, dark influences, as well as a broken heart that they won't admit to. I feel this person has their own self-desires that they give into that only leading them in a space where they are still lost, unfocused, and fake. Being fake for the phony that they have surrounded themselves with. Because this person is completely living a lie. This person is living a lie, not focusing on the truth, and this is why they're still stalking, because they don't know what to tell you. This is someone who wants to refocus their energy because they know they made a big mistake. Because not only is your heart broken, so is theirs. So is theirs, and so is their life. As I said before, this person is a train wreck right now. A lot of things are going up in smoke. They can't sleep. They can't eat. This energy could be sitting in a space of depression or feeling worthless after a cycle has ended and there was no closure. I feel there's an emotional void here when dealing with this energy who is completely closed off and avoiding the truth because they have a hardened heart. This is someone who has a hard heart, who feels they have to be this way to protect themselves, avoid the pain. But I feel them trying to numb the pain or avoid what needs to be healed is only a heavy burden. I feel it's only a heavy burden to escape the reality of their truth. Because now they have trust issues that they can't avoid or let go. I feel this is someone who stabbed you in the back because they thought that you were wanting to sabotage something before it broke. I feel like this person really never had hope for this. This person was waiting for the ball to drop. This is why they never gave into the connection, and this is why they breadcrumbed you. This person didn't want to give you their all, knowing there was going to be some type of blow up. But I feel this is someone who knows they can't be tamed. But I feel this energy is coming to a breaking point when it comes to greed, selfishness, and disrespect. This is someone who is sitting in a very disoriented space. And for many of you, they feel like their life is out of control. This energy is realizing their life is a complete mess. After playing too many games with you, now they're realizing the same people who helped them create the problems in their life are now becoming a problem. This energy is now reminiscing, daydreaming, and suffering in silence because they couldn't bring the truth or own up to what they did. Now there is a sense of sorrow, as well as regret, because things are not the same. I feel like this energy has a problem with sweating. This person has some anxiety issues, some stress that they're not releasing or don't know how to release, so they're doing reckless or rebellious acts to numb the pain. But whatever's going on is causing them misery. Being false and fake, not telling the truth, is also taking them down a darker path, which is making things more complex or complicated. This person needs to reflect on themselves, because right now they're mindless with no direction, being two-faced to those they should be loyal to, betraying those they should be committed to. Now this energy is stuck, feeling like they're living a night terror or a nightmare. Now this person has a change of heart, wanting to come out of this unstable energy because they feel distorted. But I feel for many of you, they have karmic ties. Either they're not letting something go or something is not letting them go. Insecurities. Secrets. And betrayal. This is someone who knows they betrayed you. They kept secrets. They kept something hidden because of their insecurities, self-esteem issues. Now they're having night terrors. They can't sleep. This energy is mentally exhausted. This person feels like they have lost self. So they detach themselves from their heart, or what was left of it. This energy is coming out as being a lost soul, someone who is completely empty inside because of the doubts, things that they want to stay hidden. But I feel these lies, trickery, and deception is leaving them in a space where they're overthinking something when they just need to come clean. They're only sabotaging or delaying something that is holding them back. For many of you, they could be dealing with a rebound energy because there is no options, and for others, they're just dealing with their depression, not realizing they're the ones making it worse. Running away, avoiding real situations. Now this energy is holding resentment, anger, which is truly pain, because this energy needs to do the shadow work. They need to do the shadow work instead of trying to manipulate and be a masterful narcissist. But for many of you, this energy is an emotional train wreck, needing to communicate, but they're not. This is someone who is going through a dark night of the soul. This is a death and rebirth. And until this person sees the truth of their journey, they're going to be the lonely one on the outside looking in, because they wanted to keep something casual when they should have just given in. Now this energy is stuck, bound, in silence, suffering in silence for their two-faced ways. Let's get a little bit more energy here. For many of you, I feel like this is someone who has chosen not to come your way because they're not prepared. They're not prepared for what they've been avoiding, especially since dealing with outside interferences, which is starting to take a toll take a toll on their life, their energy, and what could be. So this energy may have decided to protect their heart by pretending they don't have one. Which may be the very reason it seems that this person has a hardened heart. Things come off so cold. Which might be the very reason you have yet to receive what is long overdue. Let's get some energy here, Holy Spirit, with the message. This person knows they lost themselves. Either they have lost themselves or they're losing themselves because they were disloyal, unfaithful. This is someone who needs to find a way out of the mess that they have made because they are lost. Even if they don't want to admit it. This doubt, this deception, this trickery will only cause them to stay empty. Stuck, all bound up by their consequences, their losses, because there will be no gains. I feel not until you begin to care less will this energy begin to care. Come out of this dark space of depression and do something about it. But there's still a sense of mind games. For some of you, there is a third party. Third party energy that is not for everyone. But I feel something on the outside of this connection is causing an issue. A third party. Childish games. The childish games someone is playing is causing something to collapse, fall apart. Especially when it comes to soul connections, true bonds, there's confusion and chaos because this energy was sitting in denial about the truth. I feel this is someone who was sitting in reckless behaviors, actions, shame and guilt. Shame and guilt that has now turned into misery. Misery that can hold them accountable as well as keep them bound. This is someone who is dealing with some very vulnerable issues, mental exhaustion, but I feel this person needs to stop bleeding on those who never cut them. Let's get a different deck out. Of course, if you guys are enjoying the reading, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. So let's jump right into the energy. Holy Spirit, what is the message here? For some of you, something may already be set in stone. The lies, the betrayal, something has already hit its peak. Something has already hit its peak. Somebody has already seen the glory days of a situation. And as I said before, something is already set in stone. Because this person's problems are not just ongoing, but it's also pushing them to a mental space where they feel they have nothing to lose. They're still trying to manipulate something when it comes to a karmic tie. There is a fear when it comes to commitment. There's a lot of doubt, but this doubt is bringing the train wreck. These lies, the deception, the broken promises is leading them nowhere. They're just spreading lies. There's no truth. And for some of you, it's because the truth just ain't in. They're always going to strategize. Spirit, what is the message here? As I said before, this person feels they have nothing to lose. This is why they consistently lie. This person lied because they felt they were too big to fail. But I feel something is about to come falling apart. What spirit was a message here? Whoa. Masculine energy here left you on red, ignored you. Now this person is secretly listening. Someone ignored you, left you on red, and moved on. Now this person is dealing with the doubts that they are having to face after betraying you, lying to you, deceiving you. Knowing that you were the yin to their yang, this person did something to you in spite of knowing the consequences. I feel like this is someone who failed you in many ways. Now they feel their life is cursed. So this person made a lot of bad decisions. They're sitting in regret for it, but I feel they're thinking their life is cursed. But I feel this is only because they violated you, betrayed you intentionally. They broke your heart. Then they silenced something, trying to intimidate you by wanting you to feel like they were leaving or going away, and some of you opened the door. Wow. This person allowed others to lead their way. This person is coming out with sheep-like energy. Now the pressure is mounting for being a follower. This person wasn't thinking logically when they crossed you. There was no emotion. Things were more mechanical. But I feel this person not thinking through their emotions or from their heart only prolonged their pain. Because for some of you, something cannot be undone. They should have never antagonized you. Antagonized a divine feminine energy. I feel this energy went too far. Did something, they overdid something. Impulsive energy, deception. This person thought they were going to talk their way out of something, but this energy is now dealing with mood swings. Understanding your position now, this energy wants to reach out. Regrets the unread messages because now this energy wants to bring a truth. However, I do feel there are some underlying issues here where this person is feeling like they're being singled out. And they're triggered. Triggered, feeling like you've already moved on. But I sense for many of you, you're just tired of the smoke and mirrors, or the fact that anybody can put a key in their bag. Because what use is this energy if they can't stay loyal and stand on it? I feel this is someone you try to give chances to. You try to connect. You try to open up and compromise, but this person never truly stood up or gave in. Whoa. Toxic love energy. So there was definitely a split here. Someone feels used for their finances, for their energy, their love. I feel there was strong highs, intense lows when it comes to this energy because they're always hot and cold. There's financial abuse. Someone breadcrumbing a situation, always having their hand out, never putting in, not like they should. I feel this is also a reason there is a separation, and now they feel cursed. Because they know what they lost. And so do you. And that's why you were able to move on with confidence. Because I feel this was their loss. All for the love of money. The love of the material things. This person not giving into the connection because they're not knowing their own worth. I feel this is someone who is used to finessing situations. Manipulating things. Putting you in competition, trying to win at all costs, being petty. But I feel this person cared less when they were having their way. Even though this energy realized one thing was not like the other, they still did not place you on a pedestal as they should have. They were too perfect to fail. Someone thought that their plan couldn't fail. They thought they had it all together. They thought they knew what they were doing. Now this energy is firmly fixed, not wanting to answer any questions, not wanting to be judged. This energy is isolating themselves in an attempt to numb the pain. This energy knows there is an indifference between the two of you, and it's just hard to swallow, hard to understand, hard to accept. This is someone who told a lot of lies, fabricated stories to have their way. This is storytelling energy of someone who knows you were completely loyal, wanting to come back your way, but they know something's just too deep. Either the pain they caused you is too deep and it's hard to face you, or the mess that they have caused in their life is just too deep. Too deep to come out of hiding. I also feel this energy, their finances is blocked. I feel this person couldn't see the bigger picture, couldn't work with you. Now they are bitter, salty, angry. But I feel this is someone who needs to be angry with themselves when it comes to their deceitful ways, lying all the time, trying to scam or scheme their way through life. Now, this person feels weighed down. They have excessive baggage, and this is why this person can't reveal something when it comes to affairs of the heart. This person's heart is bound. Wow. Let's get some final energy here. Holy Spirit, what is the message here for the collective? For many of you, I feel like this is someone willing to sabotage everything. Everything if they don't have their way, or this energy is just willing to stay lost, hidden, because it's too big of a responsibility. But I feel they're demolishing their own life by trying to hurt you. They're only hurting themselves. Holy Spirit, what is the message? Whoa. Someone regrets not listening to you when it comes to finances or material things, not listening to the advice or not being patient because one thing was not like the other. There's an extreme inconsistency when it comes to what they're living now and what they had with you. And now something is just too deep. Too deep to beg their way out. And for many of you, an apology just isn't good enough this time. They should have never put this wrecking ball through this situation. The foundation is now broken, demolished, forever gone. I feel the heartbreak they have caused in this situation. It runs deep. Now this energy thinks of you in moments where they feel they shouldn't, causing them to be hostile, angry, because they know what they lost. This is someone who has an insatiable desire, impossible to please or satisfy. This is just someone who is just difficult. Focused on the wrong things, this energy cut ties with you. Disconnected themselves. And then played the victim. But I feel this is someone who thought they were too big to fail because of this inflated ego. This is someone who thought they knew what they were walking into. And clearly, they didn't. This is someone who thought they were too big to fail and didn't realize or acknowledge your love was without limits. Your love for them was unconditional, and their ego, their pride,
Food for thought, 313.
held something back where they felt they were too big to see it. Now they have to cope with it. Cope with the fact that they were unchanged and living in the past. This energy's feeling rejected when they once rejected you. Now they can't get you off their mind, feeling like they're being drawn to you. But they should have never played games with you. As I said before, this is someone who is willing to sabotage everything because they are never satisfied. I feel like this is someone who wants to escape the flames of a raging fire that they created. Yet I sense the more problems they create, the more desperate everyone around them will become. Wow. I feel like this is someone who's going to realize they were never the prize. Maybe a parting gift. But I feel this person messed up a lot of things in their life by screwing things up with you. Because I sense all this energy they took to destroy things with you could be the same energy they could have given to build things with you. Because all they took you through has now found its way back to them. Return to sender energy here. Let's get some energy. Yeah, because this person could care less until they are the ones who are broke, lost, and wanting redemption. Wow. Yeah, I sense their suffering goes deeper than you know. As karma makes this energy a believer of true consequences of life. However, I feel for many of you, it won't be until this energy hits rock bottom will they understand they can't live in peace after hurting someone who only tried to be there for them or love them. Because the pain they caused, they still had a choice in making. Even if it was the wrong way, they still had a choice. I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading and has found some food for thought. If so, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. Hope to see you again, guys. Bye.